Every day, clients ask me, should I lock in my interest rate? Are the rates gonna go up? Are the rates gonna go down? Well, today we're gonna talk about interest rates. According to bankrate.com, there was a recent article that said what they're predicting for interest rates here in the third quarter of this year. So I'm gonna go back, way back to 1987, when I bought my first home. Fixed rates on an interest rate were right around 14 to 16% on a 30-year mortgage. My first home was an adjustable rate mortgage at 11.4%. And now we're looking at mortgage interest rates on a 30-year mortgage in the high twos or low threes. I mean, rates are great. So when we talk about predictions of interest rates in the next quarter of this year, even if they state that they might inch up just a bit, those rates are great statistically over the last 20 years. They're phenomenal. Recently, I locked in a client on a long-term interest rate lock for a brand new home that won't be completed until June of next year. I locked them in at 3.625% for a long-term lock with something called a float down, which allows them to get a lower rate if rates are lower right before they close on their new home. So know that interest rates might tick up just a little bit in the third quarter of this year. However, you could still lock in a rate for a long period of time. I want to give you an example of what a payment would look like today based on today's mortgage interest rates. So let's just use an example, real simple example. On a $450,000 loan, your principal and interest on that is roughly $1,867 based on today's rate. Well, what if the rate went up by 0.25%? Instead of what it is today, it's just slightly higher. People are like, oh my God, my monthly payment's gonna go up so much. Do you know that that might go up by less than $40 a month to get into that home? That's incredible. So we're worried about rates going up, but if they only go up by 0.25%, your monthly payment barely changes. Now, I want a disclaimer here real quick. Interest rates all vary based on your credit score, how much you're gonna borrow, all of these things. So there's a big disclaimer here. You know, what I'm quoting is not for everyone, right? It's based on your specific situation. Again, reach out to me at Draper and Kramer, look at my information below, and I would be happy to help you decide, number one, how much you qualify for, but two, what are those interest rates and what are those monthly payments? Give me a call.